Too much beautiful energy happening here on the Ladies Circle. Good evening. We're bringing you love, light, and of course, independence as we celebrate Ghana Month right here on the Ladies Circle. Happy Independence, ladies!
Happy Independence!
You know,
Happy Ghana Month!
Happy Ghana Month!
Yes.
They say the best is made in Ghana, and Ladies Circle is homegrown, so you know this is the best show. You should be tuning in every weekend. We're here to bring you all that you need, right?
Yep. You know that song was dedicated to you, Helen, because we can take you to London.
Wow.
You can
But
take
you are
me
made in Ghana.
anywhere.
I see.
We can take you to America. But you are made in
Right
Ghana.
now,
Imagine where
America
we
is
take
looking
you.
a little funny.
Yeah.
Let's just stay here in Ghana where we know, we're safe and good to go. Ladies, how are you doing? You're looking absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
You're
I
doing
love
fabulous.
Ghana Month. I've got to confess, I love when we celebrate all things Ghana during the month of March. We're eating Ghana, seeing Ghana, feeling Ghana, wearing Ghana, all of that good stuff, because truly we have an amazing, amazing nation, a lot for us to be proud of. So during the month of March, I take the opportunity to eat all the gobe that my stomach can handle, all the wache, all the fufu. I'm certainly eating Ghana and enjoying Ghana. How are you ladies?
Fantastic. During March, during Ghana Month, we don't really talk about which jollof is better. We know which jollof is better. We stick to it. It's Ghana.
Ghana.
But yes, I absolutely love Ghana Month as well. There's something very beautiful about celebrating our heritage.
That's right.
Our culture. We seek what we're most proud of. And I mean, what are you actually most proud of, Regina?
I'm proud of the beautiful ladies that we have from Ghana, the
What is
skin
it?
color, the fabrics that we have, the food. Oh my God. Like
la
everywhere
la.
I go in the world, I'm always craving Ghanaian meals because it's so spicy, it's so rich, it's so delicious. And so I just love the food so much from the bottom of my heart.
We also want to appreciate the companies that support us, especially that, they're right here in Ghana and they support us. They make sure that we bring you Lady Circle every weekend and we come onto your screens and give you a lot of entertainment and joy and bring a little spice and sauce, as we like to say. So on that note, should we say a very big thank you to our sponsors?
A very big thank you to Betway for bringing the spice and sauce, like Sika Osei said, and to Ya Sanitary Pad. Thank you so much for being a part of Lady Circle.
Well, Regina spoke about the beautiful skin that Ghanaian women have. And today I think we're going to be getting very deep into it. Did you guys see what I did there?
Yes.
Skin deep. You got
I got
I'm
it.
with you.
catch up, girls.
Yeah.
Catch
We're
up.
talking Nivea,
We'd
right?
like to
Are we
say-
talking Nivea? Mm-hmm, we
We'd
are.
like to say a very big thank you to Nivea as well as Cowbell Coffee for always supporting the Lady Circle.
All right, and in the spirit of saying thank you, some more thank yous are going out. This one to Cousins Baby. Thank you so much for supporting us right here on the Ladies Circle. As you know, the Ladies Circle is never complete unless we have our guest for the evening. Our next guest actually needs no introduction. What she does certainly puts Ghana on the map. But take a look at her profile. When we come back, we get into the meat of the matter.
Hamamat Montia is a woman who embodies African heritage, beauty, and entrepreneurship. She is a visionary, a storyteller, and a cultural ambassador who has taken Guinean Shea Butter from a local tradition to a globally recognized luxury. A former beauty queen turned business mogul, she is the founder of Hamamat African Beauty, a brand that celebrates Africa's natural resources, craftsmanship, and royal traditions. Beyond business, she is a guardian of indigenous knowledge, empowering rural women, preserving cultural heritage, and redefining how the world experiences African beauty. Her journey is one of resilience, innovation, and deep-rooted authenticity. From the villages of northern Ghana to a global stage, she is building an empire that is not just about skincare. It's about legacy, identity, and the true essence of African royalty.
Well, let's welcome our guest for this evening, Hamamat Montia. Woo-hoo!
challenge.
Who
Guys,
won, Hamamat?
Regina
Who
won,
won?
right?
Please have a seat.
I mean, I don't.
No, as you can see, can I get a hand, please? We're wearing Ganampa, okay? This is a traditional kaba and slits. The slits has arrested me, but that's okay. Hamamat, do take a seat for us. Welcome to the Ladies Circle.
Thank you for having me.
Do you always look like an African Barbie doll?
Yes.
Okay.
I enjoy it. It's my dream come true.
Listen, when we heard that you were coming, the first thing that actually came to my mind was I wanted to come and say, hello, queens, kings, and queens.
Okay.
I'm like, so please, you have to do that for us. Huh? Over to you.
Well, hi there, kings and queens.
Love that,
Love it.
absolutely.
That's the tagline.
Yes, it is. Kings and queens.
Kings and queens.
Because this is who we have always been.
Royals.
Yes, royalty.
Amazing. We have royalty in the house today, and certainly we'll be learning more about what you do and all the amazing, amazing products that you offer to the world. So we're excited about that.
I'm excited too.
Well, speaking of excitement, I have some good news for all of you viewers from Betway. This year, we're not going around trying to borrow money from people. Betway is saying they've created the opportunity for you to make money. So if you're ready, get way more chances to win with Betway. Every single day, you have the key to unlock 5 free spins on Mega Money Wheel, where you stand a chance of winning a massive, guys, listen, a massive 1 million Ghana Cedis jackpot. So what are you waiting for? Log into betway.com.gh today and take your spin and say a very big thank you to Betway. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway, bet responsibly. Betway, get way more.
All right, well, the good news doesn't end there. Yaz has been bringing us good news ever since they came onto the show. In fact, when we speak about Yaz, we speak about it with so much passion, especially as women, because their products are all about us, making sure that we feel confident, comfortable, and making sure that when it's that time of the month, you're not asking to cross-check several times. You're not changing outfits because you're not sure. You're not canceling appointments to prevent any embarrassment. You're not feeling insecure, all because it's that time of the month. Ladies, we know what we're talking about. Then you've never used Yaz, because with Yaz, you're always covered. With Yaz, you feel confident with no stress. You can go for the Yaz Extra Long, Yaz Minty, Yaz Heavy Flow, or Yaz Herbal. You can also try the all-new Yaz Minty Extra Long Pad. It comes in mint with extra long wings and free panty liners with a disposable bag. With this, you're always good to go. And they say choose Yaz and then choose right. And here on the Lady Circle, we always choose right. Well, we also have some news from Nivea. In the beginning of the show, we spoke about, getting skinned deep here on the show. We want our skin to look beautiful. I mean, look at Hamamat. My goodness. Glazed is the word that I would use. You look so beautiful, and we all want our skin to look as beautiful as that. And she's going to be giving us some tips, sharing some of her products as well. But Nivea also has some news for us. They say that they have an improved formula that provides 5-in-1 complete care to allow women to give their skin the care it deserves. And it's now in this beautiful package that you see in front of us now. It's called the Nivea Nourishing Cocoa lotion. Has the iconic warm cocoa scent, a rich, intensely nourishing texture, vitamin E, and all the goodness of 48-hour moisture. This 5-in-1 benefit of complete care of 48 hours of deep moisture. So thank you, Nivea.
Amazing stuff. Well, as you can see, tonight promises to be very, very exciting. Go and quickly grab some snacks and make your way back. We're going on a quick break. When we do come back, there's more right here on The Lady Circle.
Welcome back. You're still watching The Lady Circle right here on TV3. And like the lady said, tonight's show promises to be exciting, fun-packed, but most importantly, very educational, because we will be learning a lot on the show. Now, since the beginning of this month, there's something I decided to do. Every day, I like to pick 2 things that I'm thankful for, 2 things that make the Ghanaian culture very rich and beautiful. And today, well, the two things that came to mind are the ladies on the set. Yes, my LC queen.
You can butter us up. Did you see what I did there again? Oh my gosh.
You
The
did.
puns just keep
I
dropping.
definitely did. And then the second thing is Shea Butter. Now, if you know Shea Butter, you know that it's one of Ghana's most prized possession. It's been in existence for about 700 years, and it grows in the northern parts of Ghana. Now, the amazing thing about Shea Butter is that it has so many benefits, and that is why some women call it the golden cream.
Yes.
Is it the golden cream? That's what they call it, right?
Women's gold.
Women's gold, exactly. And I understand why they call it the women's gold, because aside the fact that it takes very good care of your skin, it keeps you glazed like Hamamat is all glazed up sitting here. It takes care of your hair. It provides employment for many women out there. And it's also used for food sometimes, so people cook with it. So it has so many benefits. And I'm very excited that we have the Queen Hamamat here herself today to take us through the journey, the importance of Shea Butter, why we all need to promote it, and also how she was able to make a global name for Shea Butter right here in Ghana. And so Hamamat, first of all, I think the first question I want to ask is, what is the actual pronunciation? Is it Shea Butter or Shea Butter? Because I asked Helen, I asked Sika, they both have different pronunciations for it.
Oh, I
Is it
mean,
Shea,
we're in Ghana. It's Shea Butter.
It's Shea Butter, right?
Yes,
If you want to
in
slang
Ghana.
it,
Shea
Shea
butter.
butter. Yeah.
Yes, the Americans say shea butter, but
Okay.
when you travel across Africa, they all have a different, pronunciation. But in Ghana, it's shea butter.
Okay. All right, Hamama. So walk us through the journey. Why Shea Butter? Why not any other thing in Ghana?
Yes, I mean, shea butter is a big part of our heritage and our tradition. And because of that, it is important to celebrate it. Apart from the fact that you said it beautifies us, it is a healer. And it is a part of our heritage. Our ancestors used it before us. So it links to us in a way. If you're looking for healing, natural healing, shea butter is one of those things. Did you know that the shea plant cannot be planted? Like, you can't take the seed and plant it. It grows naturally, grows in the wild. And it takes over 45 years, 25 to 45 years to mature before it starts bearing fruits. So this is something we must celebrate because it brings a lot of, income to the women. And why they call it shea gold is not only for the beautifying, it's because it's all women's sports, right? Women make it from head to toe. Men don't go and pick the nuts. They don't grind it. They're not interested. But it's the women that do that. And can you imagine what the first woman thought? Looked at the tree and said,
I can extract
maybe I can get
the
some
nuts
oil from
and-
this.
Yeah.
Why we're kings and queens, right? Because we connect with nature like no other.
Mama, before we continue, do you want something to drink? We have some beautiful
Yes,
array of
thank
local
you.
drinks over here. Some sobolo, some asana. What is the third one?
Lamuji.
We have Lamu.
Lamuji.
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 Yes,
Oh,
I would like
lamujin.
lamujin. It has
Oh,
ginger in
okay.
there.
Okay.
That's right. Okay, we have some lamujin.
Yes.
for
This is kind
Mama.
courtesy of Akusika's local drinks. Madam Akusika here with the drinks and the snacks. There's in cake. You know Adule? Sika, what do you know about Adule?
So, Hamama, as you were saying,
Adule is like the tail of a monkey, right?
Yeah, very delicious.
Okay, so are we going to be chewing the tail of a monkey?
Yeah, but don't go and see a monkey and then grab it and start chewing its tail. Let Akusika's local drinks and snack bar take care of you.
Thank
okay.
you so much, Akushika. And while you do the serving, I
thank
just
you.
want to know, Hamamat, I mean, you mentioned that you can't plant the tree.
Yes.
So how do we get them growing
Thank you.
so much in the north? And I know there are issues of deforestation as well. So sometimes people come in, they cut the trees.
Yes.
So how are you dealing with all these challenges?
Okay, so we don't grow the trees. The trees grow wild and natural. Not only in Ghana, but if you look at the map of Africa, right? From Ghana all the way to South Sudan is a line like this. We call it the shear belt. So somehow nature allows the plant to only grow along these lines. So it doesn't grow all over Africa. You can't get it just anywhere. You have to
see.
get it from one of those 21 countries that naturally grow shea butter.
And Ghana happens to
To be one of them. And guess what? In all the other countries, they are all in the north. You only find shea butter in the north of Senegal, in the north of South Sudan.
so
So it's very
interesting.
interesting.
That's absolutely interesting.
Yes, Mama Nature, yeah.
Knows what she's up to. Definitely knows what she's doing. What I want to know, Hamamat, is at what point did you actually realize that something? I mean, shea butter, like you said, a lot of countries know about it. It's not necessarily a hidden secret, but at what point did you feel that, based on what you bring to the table, your personal branding, just basically how you felt you could actually make your own shea butter and actually make it global, you know, with your own touch and personal branding?
Yes. Well, you see, I was born into the legacy of shea butter. I'm the 7th generation farmer from my family that makes shea butter. I grew up seeing it at home. My grandma passed it on to my mother, and then it's to me. So shea butter, I wouldn't say it's a business to me. I have just returned home to my heritage and claimed what is mine. Just like all of us, back at home, there's gold everywhere. And shea butter is one of them. And so going back to embrace my roots and seeing the value, understanding that my great-grandmother started this, it went to my mother, and now it's to me. I felt like, what can I add to it to make it stand out more? I have learned from generations, and now it's a new time. It's online, you know, so what can I do to mix it? And so I just added my personality. I grew up a huge Pan-Africanist. My mom is a huge one. So at home, I was very used to African things. And so over 10 years ago, this is when I started to share my home with the world. And the world wasn't really used to seeing the village side, the way we were showing it, very raw. And so that kind of got the interest, you know. And this was 10 years ago. Now there's a lot on the internet. But that, I would say, is where this whole idea comes from. There's power in our roots, power in the way that I cannot explain. But when you go back home and you realize that, okay, this nut is not only for beauty, it's a healer. You can cook with it. It's the best for babies. I mean, if you have a baby, diaper rash, don't use diaper rash. I don't get it. Use shea butter. You know, it's amazing. And even, I'll tell you a story. You know, shea butter was initially made as a birthing balm. Midwives saw this nut and created it to help women birth easier. And now the world loves it as a beauty product. So this is how sensitive shea butter is. And because of that, just telling people the story. Because like you said, the world knows of shea butter, but it wasn't through our voice. It wasn't through our lens. So we coming out to say, we eat this and it's healing, just really takes the brand to the next level. Yes.
Nice.
Gosh, I'm so interested now.
Because I have so many questions. Like, I just want to know, are you part of the entire process from beginning to the end, from when it's harvested to when it's packaged to the finished product before you export it or even sell it in markets in Ghana?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You know, I live in the village.
Nice.
Yes,
'Cause
I
you
do live in the city as
what
well.
village
but I
girls are
live in
looking
the
like
village.
now.
Yeah, I want to hear the
You
whole
know, I'm
process.
a village girl in 2025.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta add
You're
some.
actually living, it's not just for the gram.
No, you
You're
see,
in
that's
the
the thing.
village.
I'm in the village.
Do you
You're
think-
welcome.
Do you think people think you're doing it for the aesthetic?
Yes, in the beginning, I had a lot of people say, "Oh, you know," but that didn't bother me because the people that it really connected to got it. And they would even fly all the way from wherever in the world to come to the village to experience what we're doing. Like you're saying, from picking the nuts to cracking it to grinding it. Look, it's over 17 steps. It takes a whole day to start shea butter, and it takes about 3 days to make it. It's not just something you can just make. You know, and back in the day, not every woman was allowed to make the butter. I don't know if you've seen, I'm sure in the video, they need it. You have to put your hand in it. It was a healer's hand. Yes. So our roots have so much power, and this is the time to show it. You know, in everything that we do, there's healing in it, and the world is running back to healing, and we are actually the innovators of it. Yeah.
I mean, at what point did you realize that actually we've hit the jackpot? We're global. I mean, you were saying people fly in and they want to come and experience it, but what would you say really lets you know that, okay, well, what I'm doing is really resonating with the rest of the world? Is there one pivotal moment that comes to mind?
Yes, I would say yes, sales are one, because once there's sales, you see that there's an interest. I mean, when I started selling shea butter, just as my grandma taught me, people were like, nobody's going to buy that. You put some scent in there. Nobody wants raw shea butter. And you know how people say it. And I'm like, no, but back at home, it's a healer. So we started to sell it that way. And guess what? The people that needed that healing were patronizing. In fact, there were people waiting for shea butter that was not mixed with anything to use on their skin for healing purposes. And so we had that. And also, I would say it's the children, honestly. Back at home in the village, seeing the children every day, the women doing the work, improving their lives, the children learning from me, because them seeing me in the village doing everything they're doing, but they also see another side of me. I mean, it's way bigger than me. And when you see something like that, you know that it's about impact, right? Yes, it's more about impact. And when I saw the impact, I realized we need to step on it. And this is where we are. And now the whole world is really watching Africa, right? It's time for us to shine.
I was going to say, if you were to give any young woman advice, somebody that wants to start up doing maybe skincare, beauty, in fact, whatever it may be, what advice would you give them to keep them motivated to keep on with the business?
Especially as it's very saturated.
I would say that our roots have power. You have to go back home and tell the story from that side. Our roots have healing. There's power in what we sell naturally. Selling shea butter or selling African beauty products, it's not just about the product. It's about the story we are telling. We are rewriting history. So I would tell this young person to rewrite history, tell the story, be more intentional, because it's not about the product. There's so many products that have shea butter in it. What makes yours different? It comes from this village. It's made by this women. Because there's power in where we come from. We see expatriates and tourists come into Ghana and go deep into the villages for that reason. And so I would say focus on your roots. Yes, being authentic is your ultimate power.
I love that. And one thing I say every time is no one can tell the African story, the Ghanaian story like we will, because we are in it, we experience it. So we're the best people to actually tell the story and take the story to the world. So thank you so much for this motivational message. And I'm going to leave you with something to ponder over for a quick break. When we come back, we still have more right here on The Ladies Circle. We'll be right back. So while you ponder over these motivational words by Hamamat, let's go all the way to the north with Hamamat herself and Ajwa to take us through the process of the making of shea butter. We'll be right back.
From Accra to the heart of the northern region, my journey to uncover the beauty and tradition of Ghana's shea butter industry began here at the Shea Butter Museum in Airport Accra.
Well, welcome to Accra, the capital city of Ghana. Just a few minutes from the Kotoka International Airport is a wonderful place where tradition meets modern life. And so today I am here at the Hamamat Shea Butter Museum, where I'm going to be showing you and helping you experience Ghana. You know we're in the Ghana month, and it's just right that you eat, see, wear, and experience Ghana. So today I'll be taking you inside so you can just have a chance to experience the beauty of shea butter right here in Ghana. My name is Noella, and you can see that some very wonderful gentlemen are behind me serenading me with some authentic Ghanaian music. I can't wait to go inside. If you're ready, let's go, because I am itching to see what's inside.
Everybody like Hamamat.
Welcome, Queen, to Hamamat Shea Butter Museum, where we experience the magic of shea butter and also educate our younger ones on shea butter and our heritage. Please come with me to experience the magic.
Okay.
Everybody like
Hamamat Shea Butter Village. Yay!
So this is our customer care desk. Hi. This is Mausi.
Hi, Mausi.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm Manya. I'll be your assistant for
Nice
the
to
day.
meet you. I can see something going on this side. What's going
Yes.
on?
Over here, we have refreshments
Okay.
for our guests. You see, in the northern region, this is how we welcome our guests to make them feel at home.
Okay. What do we have? What
That's sobolo.
That's so. Oh, right.
Yes.
Right. Definitely. Okay. That is mine. I love a good welcome, guys.
Thank you.
And this tastes so good.
Everybody like Hamamat.
So these are the 21 shea butter from the 21 countries that grow the shea tree
In Africa.
in Africa.
Okay.
Yes, because there are some African countries that don't have the shea tree, so
So
they
they
import.
import and then they add value.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the colors, the ones with the different colors add natural herbs to theirs.
Okay.
So in the process of shea butter, they add natural herbs to theirs.
Okay, so every share comes in this plain color.
Yes.
But then, depending on your preference, you can
Yes.
choose to add
Depending
whichever.
on their culture.
Their
and
culture,
tradition,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
They add
Whatever they want.
Exactly. Yes.
I'm wondering what this could be made of.
So because we don't have the herbs here, they use something that looks like the hibiscus flower to make their shea butter to have this color.
Okay.
So they don't necessarily use the hibiscus,
but that's something like
yes,
that.
exactly. That's
Okay.
how they come
Guys,
up
look at
with
this.
this.
All right, and this is from Cameroon.
Yes.
Okay.
This is what we call the safari shea butter.
Okay.
And this is our golden shea butter from Ghana.
From Ghana, indeed. I'm interested in this black grayish one.
Yes. The
what
people
is
of
it there?
Senegal use something that adds the black color to it. But so this, for instance, they would add something that like charcoal, so something bent.
Right.
Yes, to come up with this dark
Let
color.
me try that. I'm here to try it. So
Yes.
let's try this out and see. Okay, just in case you're
Let me
wondering.
get you the yes. Okay. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So. Okay. So this also gives a very. Let me use that here. I mean, as you keep massaging into the skin,
Yes.
see the color changes.
Yes.
Senegal. Okay. Okay. But you can still feel the particles inside. Same for the one from Cameroon as well.
Yes.
And then I see another one at the top, very
Yes.
fancy. I think that's from what
South
country?
Sudan.
South Sudan. Okay. And then a brown one,
That's from Mali.
that's from Mali. Okay. What do they make? What do they add to that?
We don't know the exact
actual-
herbs they add. So they could add something like cocoa, cocoa powder to it to give it the look.
I'm guessing these yellow ones are turmeric. They could be, right?
They are paja roots.
Paja roots. What's that?
Yes. It's an African herb.
Oh, this is smoother.
Yes. It's
Okay.
and they all have different textures.
Yeah.
They
Yes, they
all
do.
have different
They
textures.
do. They
Yes.
do.
Yes.
Okay. Paja root.
Yeah.
I love
And the paja root is usually good for massage. You see, most people also use shea butter to massage.
do that as well. I love that. I love that. So, just in case you come here, these are some of the different types of shea that you're going to be seeing. So many countries displayed. Definitely Ghana is in there. But you can see this is from Togo, Burkina Faso, Benin, the South Sudan, Zambia, 21 African countries that naturally grow their shea in their country. So you can see all of those displayed right here at the Hamamat Shea Butter Museum. This is very beautiful, and I think that you should come here in this Ghana month. Okay, come and experience Ghana. You get to also feel them, so you can get one for yourself. But we still have a lot more to go into and look at. So we're going to be going here to this very nice display.
Africa, 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 Africa.
So earlier we everybody got to see the shea butter from 21 different countries, different colors and different textures. But now we're here at the display shelf where the finished products are out on display. I see some traditional cocoa shea soap. I see some exfoliating glow balls and so many other things. So please, Abena, take us through some of the things that we can get when we come here.
Thank you, Ajwa. Please, at the display shelf, we have different types of soap made from the shea, like the shea butter. We have the cocoa soap, we have the moringa soap, we have the hibiscus soap. Differently, they are made purposely for different. So with the charcoal soap, it removes. Yes, please. It removes impurities and it opens the pores. And with the moringa soaps, it's good for rashes. It cleanses pimples and acne.
That's all the way over there.
Yes, please. And we also have moringa oil.
Yeah.
The moringa oil is good for the hair, the body, and the nails.
And this is also the coconut
oil.
The
coconut oil, which is also good. It's also good for cooking. It's also good for the skin.
Right.
And we have the baobab oil.
That's over here.
Yes, please. And we have the sisala oil.
Okay.
Which serves as a sunscreen oil.
Oh.
Yes, please.
Very important. Now, one thing that caught my eye was this body scrub.
Yes.
So you don't just get the butters and all that. You can get a body scrub as well. What are some of the things that are in here?
We have honey, and we have cassava flakes.
Okay.
And we have sea sand salt, like salt.
Oh,
naturally.
Nice. So you can get everything skincare.
Yes, please.
Face, body, and I see the salt.
Yes, please.
Okay. What does that also contribute?
Is for the body scrub.
The body scrubs. Yes. The body scrubs. Okay. So, I mean, this is just a little bit. I'm just giving you guys a sneak peek, okay? So you yourself, you can come here and then experience for yourself some of the things that are here. They've got the powders and then they've got the finished products as well. So you can choose from the wide variety that they have here at the museum. But we're not done. Guys, we're not done. I'm super excited about the next phase because we're going all the way to the village in Tamale where we see the raw stuff. We get to experience with them, get the process from beginning to end. So stay with me because there's a whole lot we have for you right here on this particular episode of Lady Circus. So if you're ready, I am ready. We're going all the way to Tamale. See you in Tamale, guys.
Indeed, this was truly an experience, but to better understand its essence, I had to travel to the north, to where it all begins.
From the moment I arrived at the Hamamat African village, I was embraced by the spirit of tradition, the sound of the drums, the joyful singing, and the beauty of the dance. It was a true welcome, a moment that celebrated heritage and the connection between people and nature.
I can see I'm still in my dancing mood because I haven't gotten over that warm welcome by the team here, right, at the Hamamat Shea Butter Village. But we're about to go on a tour. We told you we're giving you in-depth process, right, from the plucking of the fruits to the processing. We're here to give you every single thing. And our host, Hamamat, please, if you can, join me in her beautiful outfit, is ready to take us to the Shea Butter forest. What are some of the things that I should expect going into the forest? I'm excited already.
When you come here in the north, once you are here, we have to welcome you as the queen that you are. Everything starts, if you'd like to go there, we can look. So now this is the tree. The fruit is in season twice a year, sometimes 3 times if we're lucky.
The whole year?
The whole year. But it's not in season now. It's dry season, but you can find some seeds on the floor. Because the fruits, which are normally green in color and so sweet, Adra, it's so delicious.
They're edible.
They're edible. We make the best jam out of the shea fruits. I mean, it's amazing. And it's a super fruit. So it has a lot of vitamins and minerals. But since it's not in season, we have to look on the floor to pick. So this is where it starts from. Would you like to join?
Of course, I want to pick them all. Maybe I can make my own jam back in Accra when I go. Okay.
Well, the fruits are not in season, but when the fruits are in, you see that there's a green fleshy part. I'll show you a picture. But once that flesh is gone, this nut is where shea butter comes from. You see, it has a shell. It's for a reason. So that sound that you hear, that's where shea butter comes from. So we have to pick. We have to pick these. Let's see if you can help to pick.
Yeah, so I have 2 already.
Yes.
How many more can I pick?
Oh, how much shea butter do you want to make? Because as you are here today,
I have a whole squad.
she's going to make her own shea butter.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Guys,
Your
watch out.
own shea
Watch
butter.
out
So
for
let's
me.
pick.
Watch
We
out
need
for
to
me.
find more
So
nuts.
have some more here.
The women carefully pluck the dried fruits, selecting only the best for processing. These fruits contain the shea nuts, which hold the rich, nourishing butter within.
Now, the tree takes about 25 to 45 years to grow.
To grow?
Yes, before it's mature enough to start bearing fruits. Yes, so this is a lifetime, you know.
So we're reaping what our forefathers have
Yes,
planted.
yes.
How beautiful.
And the most amazing thing about shea butter is that you cannot plant it, propagate it yourself. It's naturally planted. Mama Nature plants it naturally. We've tried so many times to grow it, but it dies after a while. Like I said, 45 years.
Is there a reason why you can't, replant in this space?
I think it's nature's way. I'm sure once we keep doing it, we will find a way, like we always do. But I think nature has its own way. Like I said before, the buds propagate it easier. If a bud had eaten the fruit and it dropped, you see it germinating.
Can you imagine?
Than we, So I think it has something to do with the wild. But once it makes it to this age, it fruits for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Back in the day, shea butter was initially made as a birthing balm.
Oh,
So the midwives came together because they were struggling with birthing kids and they wanted to make it easier for women. So back in the day, it was only sacred women who were allowed to put their hands in the butter and make butter because it was for receiving the new life from that world.
Not to cut you, but when we see sacred woman, what description? Which kind of women fall under this?
I would say midwife, spiritual women, women who are more, into what they're doing. That is very important for the village community. They are very particular about who does what. And making shea butter was a sacred act. Now the world sees it as a beauty butter, and it's all about beauty, but it comes from somewhere. And this is why the Shea Butter village is here, to remind us that this is sacred. Shea butter is a healer. It's not only for beauty. So it's important to remember that, yes. So as you see, the trees look dried, but they are healthy and strong, and in a few months, they will be producing new fruits. We also have some beehives in there because we make shea honey to make sure.
You make shea honey?
Yes, once the bees are eating the fruit, they produce a honey, and we use that in our skincare as well. So like our body scrubs and things like that is important. It's very hard to find authentic honey these days. Apart from honey, authentic Ghanaian ingredients, even powdered pepper. Go to the market and look for real powdered pepper. It's a struggle. It's all been mixed with stuff. So it's important that we keep this authenticity.
The next step is cracking. Using simple but effective traditional tools, the outer shell is broken to reveal the valuable nut inside. Once cracked, the nuts are pounded into smaller pieces. This stage helps prepare them for roasting, intensifying their oils.
That was a lot of fun. It requires a lot of energy as well. Don't mind my breathing. That's it's been a while, okay? When I get into my mood, you see my shea butter. But that was fun. I mean, we've done a bit of the cracking and then they're doing the pounding as well. Usually, how long does it take to pound?
Depends on how much we're making, but we do this every day. Every day we're making fresh shea butter. This is what makes us different. Freshly handmade shea butter. We don't store our butter. It goes from making straight, because traditionally this is how we used it. The world has commercialized it in a way where they store it for years and put preservatives, but that's not how we use it traditionally. So if you're looking for the medicinal purposes, making it fresh is important, and we do this every day, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from the pounding, where are we headed?
So we're headed to the local kitchen. They are roasting.
The nuts are then roasted over an open fire, filling the air with a warm, nutty aroma. This careful roasting is what brings out the rich oil hidden within.
I'm not ready for me. You're not ready for Noelle shea butter. but we just went through that process now. So we're going to the next, Lucy. Where we headed?
We are heading to the village to see where the kneading is being done, where a lot of work is being done.
Now the magic begins. The roasted nuts is kneaded by hand, worked into a creamy texture and mixed with water. Slowly, the oil starts to separate, floating to the top.
See the hard work. Your butter is coming. It's coming. Hey!
With gentle hands, the oil is carefully gathered, separated from the mixture and prepared for the next stage. The oil is then boiled to purify it, removing any excess water and leaving behind only the pure shea essence. As the oil cools, it thickens, transforming into the creamy, nourishing shea butter that has been treasured for centuries. This is the essence of shea butter. This is the beauty of Hamamat African Village.
Before we go, one thing we do on the Ladies Circle is always to appreciate our guests for, giving us a warm welcome. And so we're here all the way in Tamale with this beautiful hamper. This beautiful hamper from Yaz. They're saying that thank you so much.
Today, come now. Wow. I love this because, as a brand that focuses on sustainability, I love brands that focus on making life easier for women, right? And Yas does that well. There is going to be a lot of cleaning and washing and taking care of them with this. Thank you so much to Yas.
So over to you ladies in the studio. We're done here. Bye
Welcome back. You're still watching the Ladies Circle. It is the month of Ghana's independence, so we're celebrating everything Ghana. But before we get into this beautiful, arrangement in front of us, where we're going to be making our own shea butter,
Yes,
I'm
back to
so
your roots.
excited. Let's say a very big thank you to our sponsors one more time.
Yes, and let's say a very big thank you to Cowbell. Cowbell has a message for you and I. And they say success. It's something they know everybody wants. You want it, I want it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel, enduring challenges along the way just to be successful. Now, when work gets tough, and I bet you it will, you need that extra boost to keep pushing forward. And on those days when you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. Now, let me tell you, it's a rich, creamy 3-in-1 blend with a great taste and aroma that will kickstart your day. So whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones, Cowbell Coffee will be there with you every moment, no matter where you are. As you chase after those goals, keep Cowbell Coffee close to stay motivated. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every single moment.
Now, moving on, as you can see, our table has been set and we're about to jump into some activity with Hamamat. I guess we're about to learn how to make some shea butter with
Yes.
Hamamat. So
You're going to make your own shea butter.
Okay, my own shea butter, right?
Yes.
So I need to find a name for it. And then
Yes.
hopefully
Everyone
we're out there in
needs
the
to.
market making some moolah. But Hamamat, I know every business comes with its own challenges, its own unique challenges. What are some of the challenges you've actually had to face in this shea butter production?
Wow, I would say representation. Because no one is really telling the African story as authentic, especially the time that we started making shea butter raw. And so being able to be our own voice, tell our stories, show people that these products that we have are not only for beauty, but they are healing. For me, it's something I have to fight for every day, to get people to know that there is goodness in using raw products. You don't really need made in China to feel good.
No shade to China.
No
shade to
shade.
China.
I mean, we love China too, But we can keep ourselves safe with the ingredients, with
That
the
we have
plants
here.
and the environment that we have right here.
Well, let's dive into it, right?
Certainly. I only wanted to ask very quickly about just branding, how you keep it simple, how you keep yourself unique. People think that I've got to do a lot to stand out in the market, but I see that you go for a simpler, shall I say, Aesthetic.
Yes. I think it's important for people to be able to absorb what you show. And the fact that the calabash has been in our history, in our culture for centuries, it is a healing bowl. You know, it grows on the earth. Have you seen a calabash before grow? Oh, it grows. So it connects with the earth. So when you save something in it, it preserves it, right? It keeps it healing. And so calabash is the best way to store shea butter. You can put it in a glass, you can put it but calabash allows it to breathe. Because shea butter is the kind of butter that, let's say you keep it in a room that has onion scent, right? The onion scent is gonna go into the shea butter. So you wanna keep it somewhere fresh, natural. If you want the best shea butter, yeah. So keeping things simple is important. Staying close to nature. This is from the trees. So mixing it doesn't make it rancid. It doesn't change much. So you are going to take some shea butter and mix it. Smell, pick an oil, pick a shea butter. We have two types of shea butter. We have the yellow one, which is the safari shea butter. This is raw shea butter mixed with indigenous herbs. These herbs come from a tree, and the herb is very good for healing, for pain and massage. So the yellow one is good for inflammatory, and then this is the pure one. This has nothing in it, and you can also mix that with either baobab oil, moringa oil, or coconut oil.
Which one are you using? Which one are you using?
Girl, don't gatekeep.
Don't gatekeep now.
Nkuto na you use nkuto. You see, but I love baobab oil. Baobab is the tree of life. But this is raw shea butter, so. But we eat it. We cook with it. Yeah, you can taste it. There's no taste. Nothing. You can taste it. There's no taste, but. It has no. It's just butter.
It has no
but
taste.
if you've eaten shinkafa from a hajia in town, or if you've seen that long line of shinkafa people trying to, there's shea butter in that stew. That's what makes the stew different from everybody else's stew. Yes.
So this is village coconut oil.
Yes. So you want to pour some in there. I want to see you mixing. So you see, shea butter is very thick, but let's say you wanted to make a lotion. You just have to add oil. You see, no need to.
Can we add different types of oil?
Different. You could even put a group of oils, because for me, traditional lotions don't work for our skin. They just dry it, right? You put lotion, you're gonna be dry in 5 seconds.
So how much of the oil? Sorry, let me know.
What's the consistency you want? Do you want something light, something thick, in the middle? Okay. So pour as much as you want.
Okay.
You can also mix some more oils.
Okay.
And then you can take some locally extracted flavors, and you can put it in there if you want
this
flavors.
Is chocolate essential oil.
Yes, that's a popular one. People love to smell like chocolate.
There's jasmine essential oil. And there's orange. Okay.
Yes.
Which one are you going for?
I wanted to ask about these powders as well.
Yes. So these are powders. This is turmeric. This is beetroot. This is charcoal. Precase charcoal. Precase is very good for the skin. You can make a body scrub from precase, mix it with shea butter, and your skin will glow. And this is moringa, the tree of life. Moringa has amazing vitamins and minerals. Did you know that moringa has more vitamin C than orange and lemons?
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, I'm taking some of
moringa
that.
is dense. That's what I'm saying. We have everything here. We must love what we have because it's full of nutrients.
I must say I love your passion.
Oh, thank you. I
think just speaking
I
to
think
us,
I was
could
born
just
to
tell.
do this. Yes, I was. So if you woo! Sika put her moringa in there. You want moringa too? Okay.
Here you go.
My natural thing.
Good. Oh, it's okay. No, it's fine.
Is this turmeric?
This is turmeric.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna do some turmeric.
So let's say, you know, we're talking about maybe baby skin. You know, if you don't want to put something too strong, turmeric is a good thing to put on a baby skin as a scrub. To wash them off if you're worried about bumps. You can also put some salt. This is local salt, helps for exfoliating. So let's say you're making a body scrub, just drop some salt in there, or sea sand or charcoal. But if you want to do a lotion, you keep it simple with your oils and your scents. So let's see who can mix it. Let's see. Where's the African woman in you? Give it. I need to go out and check. I wonder who's gonna win. Yes, I mean you guys are like. Sika, you're a good mixer. You need to come to our village and come and be production manager. Okay, so let's see. Are you putting some oils? Did you put too much? Okay.
But I have put. I'm not putting any scents, but I have put baobab oil.
That's good.
As well as coconut oil. I've also put some moringa.
Nice.
And some turmeric as well.
That sounds light and fresh.
Yes,
really moisturizing for the skin.
Definitely.
You made your own.
Get even skin.
Yes, I'm calling this one Chocolate Delight.
Ooh, I love the name.
We have some
Hello.
natural shea butter, and I put a few drops of the chocolate scented oil in here. You can see it's whisked to perfection. And for that chocolatey color, I put some of the beetroot in there. So it's almost as if you're putting cocoa on cocoa.
I mean, this would be a seller.
Okay.
And in the museum, you need to part-time job. Can you come and work in the Shea Butter Museum?
It's done. It's done.
Wow. And then yours?
Mine is Smell Me in the Sun.
Ooh.
You know how when you're in the sun, people assume you sweat a lot, but because of the lavender and the citrus in there, you can still have a very nice smell even when you're sweating.
This is amazing. This is a game changer. We need to bottle this. Yeah. Smell me in the sun. Yes.
You can
see,
smell
you're
it,
glowing.
Right? You can.
Nkuto is a healer.
My skin. Can you see my skin? No, it looks beautiful.
You actually have a very beautiful skin.
Already.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
But you all do.
You have a beautiful skin too. Yeah, we do. We all do.
Yes.
I'm putting some of
Gorgeous skin.
my chocolate delights all over this chocolate delight.
No, look, a chocolate lover is about to jump on you, you know. Like, ooh, smells like chocolate. So how did that feel? You made your own shea butter, you put your own intentions in there?
I think it's great to know what's actually in the product. You know, a lot of the times we read the label, they tell us all these things are in the product.
You can't even pronounce it.
We can't pronounce it sometimes. We don't know whether it's true or it's not true.
Made in the lab.
If it's supposed to do what it's supposed to do, we don't even know. But with this, we have control. I think that's what's beautiful about it. You know what you're putting on your skin. You know the ingredients are organic, they're all natural.
Yes.
And you can vouch for them. So I think that's very, very exciting.
You know you are healing.
Yes.
You're healing yourself.
Yeah.
We'll add something to your CV, all right? You're not just going to be a shea butter expert, extraordinaire. You'll take us on a break. We're adding presenter to your CV. I believe this is your camera right there. Let the good people know that we're taking a short break and we will be right back.
So we're taking a short break and we'll be right back.
Well done. All right, welcome back. You're still watching The Lady Circle. We're glistening with our shea butter. We've made our own individual shea butter thanks to Hamamat. We know it's natural. We know it's healing. We know it's beautiful. And listen, the next time you see us, we're going to be looking different. The skin is going to be what? Hana, skinning.
Glowing.
Hana,
Yes.
glowing, just like how Hamamat's skin is.
You'll be
So
glowing.
watch out for that. It's been a fantastic episode. Before we get to that finish line and ask Hamamat all the projects she's working on, before we left, you gave her a title. What title did you give Hamamat?
Ooh.
Doctor PhD, doctor, healer.
Traditional. Add the tradition. The tradition.
There you go. There you
All
go.
right, a woman wearing so many hats. Hamama, thank you so much for coming, for gracing us with your presence. You've inspired us. You've taken us through a history lesson. Now we're seeing Shea Butter in a totally different way. I don't know about Helen and Regina, but me, especially knowing the story behind Shea Butter has made me see it in a totally different way. I think this is my product, my go-to product from now on, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But apart from all the beautiful things you're doing up in the north, as well as here in Accra, are there other projects that you're working on that you want everybody who's watching to know about?
Oh, yes, we're always working on ways to teach people about African beauty and our traditions. So, yes, we have the museum here in Accra, the Shea Butter Museum. If you want to come and see all 21 shea butter across Africa, and maybe choose your best. Maybe you don't like the Ghana one, you want Cote d'Ivoire one, come and see. That's a project we work on. And of course, we're open to tourists all around the world. They come both in Accra and Tamale. But one of the things that is very passionate for me is teaching people to go back and use this as healing.
All right, so I think we should say a very big thank you to Hamamat first of all.
Thanks for having me.
Yes,
I
we're
had so much fun.
happy that you came on the show. You've educated us. You've told us all the importance of why we need to all be ambassadors to Shea Butter because of all the compliments that it comes with. It heals. It's for hair, it's for skin,
for babies,
for eating,
for medicine.
So let's go out there and spread the good news. But most importantly, connect to our roots. It's so important. It's Ghana Month. We're out there making sure that we put the spotlight on people like Hamamat. And we hope you also do your own small bit by celebrating the people that are contributing immensely to the Ghanaian culture. And if you're out there, like I said, let's all be brand ambassadors. Go out there, buy any of Hamamat's products, do a little, research on it, introduce it to the world so that we can also support Hamamat because she is doing an amazing job.
Oh,
so
thank
we're
you.
so proud
and so
of
are you, ladies.
Yes, and we're proud of you too for always tuning in to the show and being a part of this wonderful journey. So thank you so much. Thank you to our sponsors, to my ladies, and to the crew. Thank you all so much. And on that note, we would like to say goodbye, kings and queens.
Goodbye, kings and queens.